So my name is Narcie Jeter, and I am a member of the South Carolina delegation. And so my subcommittee was very informative to me in so many ways. I never knew that the Book of Discipline nor the Book of Resolutions were interpreted in French. And so I had to slide over my Book of Resolutions and my Book of Disciplines to the French translator in order to some of the African delegations to vote on it because they wanted to know the context. And so I think this is a justice issue, and that's why I brought a point of information on Monday. So here is my point of information, because apparently the live feed was cut off at that point. So, point of information. I would like to ask the Secretary of the General Conference why we haven't translated the Book of Discipline and Book of Resolution in all the languages of our member countries when we are committed to being a global church. I witnessed the frustration of our French-speaking brothers and sisters when they didn't know the context on which they were voting. This to me is an issue of justice. I would like to refer the matter for cost and time analysis to GCFNA or whatever appropriate bodies, as we, the church, can vote for or against it at this General Conference. If we're dealing with global health, which we dealt with in Church and Society 1, Church and Society A, and we're dealing with these environmental issues, and we're dealing with a global living wage, they have no idea where. So, if a line is struck out, they receive only the paragraph that it's struck out on and don't have the context to actually process and learn and clearly have information to vote on. And so it seems to me that if we give them the Advanced Daily Christian Advocate with all the petitions, then we need to give them a Book of Resolutions and a Book of Discipline, because I think that the Book of Resolutions and the Book of Discipline should be translated on all of our member country languages. And so I bring that point to the table because I am a lifelong United Methodist, and I never knew that it was not translated in French. The United Nations language is in French. It's a cost versus justice issue to me. And no cost is large enough to make it right to have these brothers and sisters not understand. We have heard so many times, so many different ways, so many days of this General Conference that we are a global church. Well, why don't we do something about it? Why don't we make access for information to the world in our languages of the United Methodist Church? For someone that has loved the United Methodist Church all her life, it is very disheartening. And so, I would ask you to hold us in prayer as we move forward.